NFL uniforms are the trademark of every single NFL team. When a fan tries to think about a certain team, most likely they flash right to their colorful and thematic uniforms. Some of these uniforms are marvelous in design, while some others just are very simple compared to the rest. Some are filled with color, some relatively colorless. But one thing is for certain, there is a lot of variety within these 32 NFL teams' uniforms. So today we'll take a look at all of these teams' uniforms and we'll rank every single team's uniforms from worst to best. We will be ranking them team by team, and it will mostly be based off of their standard uniforms, their home, away, and any alternate uniforms they have. Before we get into this video, guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. We've been growing a lot recently. As always, comment any video suggestions in the comment section, because this video right here is actually suggested by a lot of viewers. I always make videos on what the viewers want because it's more fun for me and it's more entertaining for you guys. So other than that, let's get back to the video and rank these 32 NFL uniforms. Now, these jersey preferences might be the most subjective video I've ever made, as everybody has a complete different preference on color, design, how simplistic a jersey is. So this is just my opinion. Obviously, you guys are going to have a completely different ranking from me because it's all about personal taste here. And that being said, at number 32, we have the Cleveland Browns jerseys. Now, while yes, they are a classic, we're looking at the actual visual aspect of these jerseys. We're ignoring any history they have. So looking at it that way, the Browns jerseys, in my opinion, just aren't that great. The orange and brown color scheme isn't one I necessarily am fond over. It is a very simplistic design, and personally, I don't think any NFL jerseys are truly terrible, but these definitely are my least favorite. At number 31, we have the Houston Texans jerseys. Now, like I said, there really isn't a bad NFL jersey, but this one is just kind of cookie cutter with the navy blue and red coloring. Not the only team in the league to feature these colors as well. They're just pretty standard jerseys. There's not really much to say. There's nothing that makes them iconic or stand out compared to other jerseys. However, I will say with those battle red helmets that they released, they are making some subtle improvements. At number 30, we have the Denver Broncos jerseys. Now, these jerseys have just never really gotten it done for me. The dark blue and orange don't necessarily clash, but I wouldn't say they're a great color combination either. And in my opinion, these aren't even the best jerseys that utilize these two colors, but instead that goes to the next place on this list. At number 29, the Chicago Bears jerseys. I think I just like the design aspect from these jerseys more. They utilize the same color as the Broncos. However, I just like the presentation more overall. At number 28, we have the New York Jets jerseys. I think these jerseys are getting slightly better as time goes on. I prefer this iteration of jerseys than the ones that we've seen 5, even 10 years ago. However, it's a very simple green and white jersey that doesn't do really much to stand out. And at the same time, it is a newer jersey, so it's not that classic. I will say though, their jet black uniforms do look really nice, and that is why they're not even lower on this list. At 27, we have the Cardinals jerseys. Now, these jerseys kind of follow a similar pattern to the Jets jerseys. I feel like the design aspects are very similar, and how they also have the alternate all-black jersey, just like the Jets. And the same thing applies here. That is my favorite Cardinals jersey. However, the other two Cardinals jerseys are just very simplistic, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But once again, if you want your team uniforms to rank higher on this list, there has to be something more notable about them. At 26, we sadly have my New England Patriots. Now, in my opinion, the Patriots jerseys of before were much better. In the Brady era, with the navy blue top but the silver bottom pants, they just meshed together so nicely, and it was an iconic jersey of the 2000s and the 2010s. However, recently, ever since the 2020 NFL season, they've switched to this new jersey style, which actually used to be their Color Rush jersey. In my opinion, it kind of looks like pajamas, and there's not enough contrast between the top and the bottom. It just doesn't really look that appealing. I do think their away jersey is much better, but I'm a little bit upset that they strayed away from those iconic Patriots jerseys that we've seen before. At 25, we have the Washington Commanders. Now, obviously, these Commanders jerseys are very new, and I actually enjoy them. The home, away, and alternate jerseys all look pretty clean in their own way, and I like the little design aspects, giving that military theme. This is actually one of the rare jersey remakes that I prefer over the original jerseys. I wasn't a huge fan of the original Redskins jerseys or even the football team jerseys, so I think these are the best jerseys we've actually seen from this franchise, believe it or not. At number 24, we have the jerseys of the New York Giants. First of all, their throwback jerseys are just sick. They look so clean and so awesome, and I love the alternate helmets that go with them. The home jerseys look nice, the color rush is solid, but I just don't really see much in the away jersey. I feel like their color rush would actually make a better away jersey than the away jerseys themselves. At number 23, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. Once again, just that simple and standard jersey design. I really like the bold red, and I feel like the home and away jerseys are simple, solid, and recognizable. At 22, we have the simple yet classic design of the Colts jerseys. When people think of blue jerseys, they think of the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, just look at these things. Very simple, but they are appealing to the eye. At 21, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I do love their creamsicle jerseys, and I'm pleased that those are coming back next season, but their current jerseys that we see today aren't bad as well. The white, red, and really dark gray all mesh together pretty nicely, and I think it's a nice color scheme to run with. And I feel like it does a good job with fitting with the pirate theme. Taking the 20 spot is the Tennessee Titans. Now, I actually really like the color scheme of the darker blue combined with the lighter blue. However, I feel like the formatting of some of the numbers looks a bit large and odd for the jersey. And there's just some random design features scattered throughout that make little sense but kind of look cool, I guess. This may be controversial, but at number 19, we have the Miami Dolphins. I actually don't really like the aqua color on their jerseys. However, on their retro jerseys, it looks much better, even though it's only a couple shades difference. And the away jerseys don't really do much for me. At 18, we have another simplistic style of jersey. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. While simple, the black and yellow just really go well together. And I like the little touch of the helmet only having the logo on one side. Jacksonville takes the number 17 spot, and I really like what they have going with their jerseys. There isn't too much design on it, but I like the color combinations that they have with black, white, and teal. We are now entering the top half of this list, and at number 16 we have the Green Bay Packers. A very iconic jersey and a good looking jersey too. I really like how the green and yellow colors mesh here, and their alternate green and yellow jerseys are pretty solid. At number 15 we have the classic Dallas Cowboy uniforms. Their standard home and away jerseys are just simple and clean, and I really love how they unveiled the alternate throwback jerseys with the old helmets and everything. It just looks great. Carolina takes the 14th spot here with their very clean uniforms. It follows the simple design that we see a lot of cookie cutter uniforms have, but in my opinion, they're one of the best teams to pull this off, as the blue and black just looks stunning. Also, their alternate blacked out uniforms with the black helmets look clean as heck. You know how I just said Carolina was one of the best teams to follow this simple design? Well, that's because another amazing team with this design is the Buffalo Bills. The blue and red look great, the home and away jerseys look awesome, and I love the red color rush. At number 12, we have the Baltimore Ravens. Now, their purple just looks beautiful. Combine that with a dark black, white, and the occasional gold. There's plenty of customization on these jerseys, and I feel like every version of these jerseys is clean in their own way. Now, just one-upping the Ravens in the purple game, we have the Minnesota Vikings, coming in at number 11. I feel like I like the yellow that pops more as opposed to the gold of the Ravens, and I feel like the alternate jerseys are done better. I mean, the Vikings purple color rush is a thing of beauty, and with their new whiteout jerseys, their jersey collection right now is stacked. We are now entering the top 10 NFL uniforms, and starting off at number 10, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Now, in my opinion, these jerseys are pretty slept on. I really like the font and overall texting of the home and away uniforms. They're very sleek. Their Atlanta throwbacks are really nice with the vintage helmets as well, but I actually really enjoy the uniform that fades from red to black, and I feel like it's very overlooked and a great looking jersey. At number 9, give me the Detroit Lions uniforms. Another very underrated uniform selection. Blue and silver is a great combination, and the Lions really show that. Their primary home and away jerseys look sick, but I love their alternate solid blue and gray jerseys, as well as with the all silver helmet. That might be one of my favorite jerseys ever. So a very great collection for Detroit. Now at number 8, most people do not like this jersey at all, and while I do agree that it is worse than the original, I do have the Rams jerseys coming in. I actually really like how bright and vibrant the blue and yellow are on this jersey and how they just pop completely. Most people aren't a fan of these because they replace some very beloved jerseys, but I think these jerseys are still good. Not as good as the previous ones, but they're definitely overhated. I will say though, I am not really a fan of the bone colored jerseys, which is that jersey that's kind of off-whitey beige. It just doesn't really look good, but all the other jerseys are very clean. At number 7, we have the New Orleans Saints jerseys, and the black and gold on these always looks clean. They've always had great jerseys, and I love the introduction of the new black alternate Saints helmet. just to spruce things up a little bit. But at number 6, even better than the black and gold, is the black and silver of the Raiders. This jersey is iconic yet so clean, and it looks so sick whenever any player's in it. It doesn't matter who you are going to look great in this jersey. Its simplistic yet dark style is really what brings out the best of it. And I wish that they still had the white silver jersey, the whiteouts. Those look so clean, which does move it back a couple spots that they don't have that jersey selection anymore. But these jerseys still are easily top 10. We are now in our top 5, the best of the best NFL jerseys. And kicking off the top 5, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. Super simple jerseys? Yes, but plenty of options, and they all look sick. First of all, the helmets are iconic with the wings going out the back, and their forest green jerseys are just perfect. I love the coloring. One of my favorite colors in the NFL. Including that, they have their blackout unis, which look sick, including an alternate edition helmet that goes with that. And for this upcoming season, they have revealed that they're bringing back the Kelly green jerseys, so I cannot wait to see those uniforms, which are awesome, implemented once again to this team's uniform lineup. At number 4, we have the iconic red and gold 49ers jerseys. There's just something about these jerseys that I can't describe that are just so nice to look at. I mean, it might just be the color combination. That might just be how spectacular the red and the gold go together. It's also a classic jersey, which is bonus points. Not to mention the helmets are clean. Just everything about this jersey is clean, and they keep it simple with their tradition. At number 3, we have the Seattle Seahawks jerseys. Now, a lot of people love these jerseys. A lot of people actually hate these jerseys. It's really polarizing, but I'm one of the people who love them. I love how intricately designed these jerseys are, including the sides of the uniform. The color scheme is great on their main home jerseys, and I love their neon green jerseys too. A lot of people aren't fans, but I personally am. I do think that their gray jerseys are a little bit weak, and they don't really look that appealing, but the other 3 jerseys in their lineup are just beautiful and intricately detailed. At number 2, I wanted to give this team the 1 spot, but there's just so many good jerseys and uniforms out there in the NFL. We have the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, this is actually a pretty big jersey lineup, as they have up to 6 different styles that they could run with. 7 if you include their throwbacks. Of course, they have the normal home and away jerseys, which look clean. I love the light blue and yellow with the white. They make these colors so perfectly balanced in these uniforms. It looks modern, yet clean at the same time. But then you have the bold blue jerseys, which look sick, and my favorite jersey out of these 6-7 jerseys is the navy blue. They have alternate helmets to run with it, and just the coloring with the yellow is so clean. This is an absolutely insane uniform lineup for only one team, but there is one team I slightly prefer. And if you've been keeping track of what team has not been called out yet, you would know that the number 1 spot on this list, the best uniforms, goes to the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, last season, the Bengals probably would be maybe top 5, probably even top 3. But this season, they included a new aspect that really just puts them to the very top. Now, I already love the Bengals jerseys. Their home and away jerseys, I love how they are themed to an actual tiger, which obviously they would do that. I mean, they are called the Bengals. But the color scheming is clean as well. The orange, black, and white, the stripes on the shoulders, the stripes on the pants, and that awesome helmet that is literally just tiger stripes. I love that. I dig it. Their all orange color rush is clean as heck. Their all black jerseys are clean. This is just like the Chargers, where they have just so many options, adding so much depth to their lineup. But as everybody has been geeking out over, including myself, they introduced their all white uniforms, including the all white helmet. So it's the full package, the albino tiger. It just looks so clean to see these jerseys in all white, and it's definitely a top 5 NFL jersey of all time, making this lineup even more stacked. All these Bengal jerseys are clean, none of them disappoint, and they have some of the best jerseys that we've ever seen, which is why they have currently the best uniforms in the NFL. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said earlier, if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps with recommendations, the channel growth, all that good stuff that I love to see. Thank you guys for the support recently. Once again, you always can comment video suggestions in the comments section. I always read comments, and I keep a list of all the video suggestions I see, and then I actually set them to a poll. I see some of the most liked video suggestions I see, pull them off against one another to see what you guys want, and that is actually how we got this video idea. Also, feel free to comment your rankings. I love to see what you guys think, what jerseys you think are the worst, the best, your top 5. Feel free to comment any of that stuff. I think the best type of YouTube channel is an interactive YouTube channel where they're interacting with their fans. It's a win-win situation. You know, the fan gets to chat more with the creator gets to make more appealing content that the fans can relate to better, and that's more entertaining for them. So once again, guys, thank you so much for your time today. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next Heaps video.